Hello everyone. So, new game came out recently. It's called LawBreakers. It is a very fun game. And in this video, what I plan to do is tell you, the viewer, my opinion on the game, what I like, what I don't like, what needs to be changed, stuff like that. Because the game's really fun, and I suggest that if you can run it, you pre-order it. I've been playing a ton of the beta. It is like amazingly fun and fast-paced. Which usually I don't like in games. Like the really fast characters, like Genji in Overwatch, Scout in TF2. Especially playing against them. But since everyone's got it, it's not as noticeable in this game. So, first character would be Vanguard. She is really fun to play. It's like Pharah and Bastion had a child. You get to fly around with a minigun. Like, there's nothing that could be cooler than that. How do you top that? Answer, you don't top that. She's got her, like, concussion thing that she has for the right click. She's really fun to play because of the track aim and the insane damage she does, as well as just being able to fly around the map at will. Good pick if you like high damage and mobility characters. Three, 2, 1.
You are still in the lead. Three, 2, 1.
Enforcer, basically Soldier. He's got his sprint, which is also the Lucio speed boost. He's got the EMP grenade. He's got what else? He's got the shooting gun, and his ult is really weird. I still don't quite get how it works. His gun feels very satisfying, but I think it could do a little bit more damage. It's great for finishing people off, but when you're in a fight with like an assassin or Wraith or someone who moves really fast, the damage it does just doesn't seem to be enough. Because even if you hit them with multiple shots, they don't die. Other than that, he's a pretty fun character. I've got about a half hour on Enforcer in game.
You have gained the lead.
Now, to the best character in the entire game, Titan. I've logged over 3 hours on this character. They're so fun to play, and so satisfying to hit air shots on. You've also got your E, which is basically just like a slow. An AoE slow. It's also proximity based. Your jump I don't really find too much use for it, other than when I need to go down quickly, or maybe finish off an enemy. But even then, you could just switch to your lightning gun and finish them off that way. The lightning gun is really good because it can hit multiple people at once, and that thing does crazy damage for what it is, a secondary. I think it's got like it hits, it's like 25 damage per hit. It's insane, and it goes really fast, as well as arcing to nearby enemies. And it's got a very generous like cone where you can hit people, so you don't have to be dead accurate with it like Zarya's beam. It's pretty generous. Not as generous as like Winston or Symmetra's beam, but you can still hit people consistently. Now, Assassin, that's one that I don't have footage for, so here's some Titan footage probably. I can't play Assassin. Assassin is not fun in any way. She's not fun to play. She's not fun to play against. She's not inherently overpowered. I think it's just the amount of Titan that I play is makes it really annoying, because rockets plus fast moving character equal bad time for a person with rockets. But the 3-hit combo does really annoy me when I'm playing other characters, as well as the survivability that she has. I don't really have much to say on how she plays, because I've played, I think, 3 minutes of her in total. And I don't even know what her ult does. Gunslinger. That is a 50-50 character for me. At least I know myself to have horrible aim, but Gunslinger doesn't feel too hard to play. He's really fun when you can hit the shots, and the shots aren't impossible to hit always. His sonic arrow that reveals enemies, or I guess it's pretty much a sonic arrow, is good for lining up shots around corners. He's not too annoying to play against unless you're up against like a really, really good one. And the fact that he can do his 2 guns separately is very interesting, and it's a good game mechanic. The blinks, he's very hard to keep track of in combat, but they don't really serve any purpose other than getting to the point slightly faster out of combat. The warp combo, I don't know, I've never been able to pull that off.
I demand backup.
Juggernaut, probably my second favorite character in this game. He's so fun to play. The damage he can do at close range, plus the damage resist he can have with his armor, and the wall, you can screw up your teammates with that. I've been about to cap the battery or the uplink or the blitzball or something, and Juggernaut has put up a wall, whether it's my team or the enemies. It's just gotten me killed multiple times. It's very annoying, but I know they don't need to do that. His blade as well, I feel like the damage should be reduced on that, with the blade on his shotgun, because you can 2-shot an assassin, which means that each hit does more than 100 damage, which is not okay for a melee, in my opinion. Especially when you've got a shotgun that you could shoot them with. When the melee can be better than the shotgun, that's a problem. Battle Medic. Very very, very satisfying to play, right? Like, if you can get a Wraith or an Assassin, even like a Vanguard, you get him in a hallway, you just hit him with a bunch of shots. I feel like her healing could be buffed a little bit, but that's just me. Very, very fun character to play, especially because I played a lot of demo in Team Fortress 2. Very similar to demo. Also that like dog guy from Paladins, back when I played a little bit of Paladins. Very similar to that. Your left click shoots on impact grenades, and your right click shoots bounce grenades. So the bouncy ones are nice for around corners and stuff. The hover, she just goes so fast, plus being able to dodge everything and not being affected by the 0G. Now, Wraith. Wraith is a movement character that I can do well as. That is a problem. When there's a game and there's a movement character that I can play decently, there is a problem with that character being overpowered. Straight up, Wraith is overpowered. His knife can like 3-shot people. His gun can snipe. Plus, it's better than Juggernaut's shotgun, basically. Probably not, but it's really good at close range. It's fairly decent at long range. The knife is insane. He can triple jump, and he gets all his jumps back as soon as he hits the ground. He can wall jump and not even use a charge. And slide around, being impossible to hit while hitting you from every possible angle. He's not just annoying like Assassin is, he is straight up overpowered. I feel like he does way too much work for one character. Like, it's okay if you have a character that can do multiple different things. Like, the Enforcer is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the generic pew pew, as well as CC and Best. But Wraith, he can just do everything. He's good on every game mode, every map, and that's all that everyone ever seems to play. As well as the meta right now, if you can call it a meta, in the beta, is like 3 Wraiths, 1 Assassin, 1 Medic. Which isn't really not fun to play against. And I feel like you should only be able to have 1 character per team. I still think it would be a good addition, so you can't have like 5 Wraiths just gunning you down a bunch. I've never personally had that happen to me, but I've heard people complain about that, which I can kind of feel. 1 Wraith is bad enough, let alone like 6 of them, even though there's 5 per team. All in all though, this is a very fun and fast-paced game. I suggest anyone who's listening to this buy it. Definitely pre-order this game. It's so fun. I'll show you a picture of my statistics, just so you can get kind of a look at it. And that is all that I have for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.